I don't think anybody's up yet. I think everybody's just like, oh, it's Sunday. Do we have to get out of bed? No, we don't. Just let me lie here and just grab a coffee and come and just drink in the sweetness of the day. That's all I want to do. I just want to just sit and just, be so kind. I'm passed out on, oh, your neck hurts. What did you do? Your neck is hurting. That's not good. Passed out, but you're passed out on the couch. Are you passed out on the couch and now your neck hurts? Is that it? What were you doing last night, my little wildflower? Were you doing Jello shots? So good. You were being a good girl, just being a good girl, just not doing those. Thank you, Cheryl. You love this new look and headline. Oh yeah. So, and there, yeah, here, there, everywhere. So welcome. It's a good day. I feel it's a good day. The moon's in Taurus, and it's making some sextiles over to Venus. So it's really kind of pumping us into wanting us to enter into, let's say, some goodness, with a sextile with Jupiter and Neptune. I feel like it's really wanting us to go to our heart's desire and feeling that heart's desire. I know the intense, the feelings or this vibration of coming in and, last night being very intense. Last night I woke up. I'm like, I set an internal alarm with me. And I said, I want to get up because I want to see the moon and Mars. And I did. I got up and I was out there and I was like, this is so cool. I got to see it perfectly out the window. It was so wonderful, but I couldn't get a shot of it. I was trying to get a shot. I was trying to get a shot. I was so tired. I have no idea what time it was when I was trying. I thought I got it, but I'm not sure where it went. Or maybe it wasn't with that camera. Maybe not. Maybe it was with my other one. Oh, who knows? Maybe it was on the other phone. So, and getting that photo, right? And it was just because we're the moon being with Mars in Aries, it just intensified a lot of emotions yesterday too. So people were feeling a lot of intensity. There was this, especially because Mars will just, he wants this all feelings, this, I want to get going. And the moon being there in Chiron. The next time when the moon's in there, I mean, it's Mars is just going to be just a hot mess. It's just going to be a hot mess. This is going to be retrograde in mind. It's just going to be like, oh my God, just a hot mess warrior. And so right now he's doing pretty good. But we have other things that are going on as I'm rambling on today. And Uranus is going to be going retrograde. So we're in a reflective slowdown period of moon cycles. Like, we're in this waning energy and just days after, a full moon in Aquarius. So you may notice that your energy is also beginning to wane over the next several days. So we're coming into this energy of like, going through, we're just full buster, just full ahead, just going. And we're coming into this energy of like, you know what? I need to slow down a moment. There's so much crazy and cray-cray that I need to start connecting and looking at what is my heart desire, right? This is where, with this energy of the waning moon goes internally as we are coming towards the new moon in Leo. So we're coming into this innerness and we're building up to this yod. this finger of God pointing at the sun with Jupiter and Neptune sextiling it. So, and they're doing both 150-degree angles at it. And the 150-degree angle is that we don't always see everything out here. So when we look forward, you know, we have our peripheral. Our peripheral will go so far, right, that we can't. So when I, you know, go up over here and stuff, you can't really see it. It's like, you know, I have, you know, how many fingers am I holding? I go over here and I ask you how many fingers I'm holding. It's like, well, I don't know. I can't see it. But this is where you have to go and listen to that internal voice. This is where you need to listen and have that eternal voice come in. And this is when you come into listening, and it's just like you might be going over there and a feeling might come in. It's like, oh, well, she's holding 4 fingers up. And he's like, yeah. And, you know, I was holding 4 fingers up. And it's like, oh, yeah, that's what I feel. That's what I know that I feel. And trusting that feeling. And as we're coming into a moment, there are 4 planets in retrograde, 5 if you count the asteroid Chiron, which is also asking us to slow down, reflect on the events of this year have taught us so far, and use these lessons to revise the way we live our lives or do our work. There's, you know, I had a video sent to me, I think it was, yeah, by three different people. Same video, 3 different people. So I thought, okay, let me look at it. And it was like, wow. I mean, yes, she did her investigation. She looked up all of this. And I understand where she was coming from. But there is so much fear. And here we're coming into some energy is saying, okay, get it. I understand it. But I can't go in. I can't go in there. I don't want to go in there. I want to come into the place where I'm able to breathe, to look into my heart on what's coming in. And Cheryl's asking, she's asking, you know, not sure if she should proceed with some legal things. 2 people told me to wait 3 months. No. Why would you wait 3 months? Mercury's going to be going retrograde again. So think about it. It's like if you're working with the planetary alignments, yeah, we have planets retrograde, but these planets that are retrograde are getting you to look at what is your heart's desire. Do you want to sit there and wait another 3 months? As we go into September till November, October, November? No. If you need to get shit done, this is the time to get shit done. Like I wouldn't be waiting. No, no. And I'm just going by the planetary alignments that are coming in and other things that are coming forward for us that we don't want to. If there's things that need to get settled now, this is the energies like to really, okay, let's get things settled. This isn't a time to put stuff off. This is a time to really say, okay, I have, and Mars is going forward. So we have Mars, even though it's slowing down, we have it still in a energy of let's, you know, move things forward. If we go and start waiting, then we're going to find, you know, Mars being retrograde is going to be, you know, we may not have that energy, right? And this is the most fire we have had. I mean, Jupiter was in Sagittarius last year. So there was fire there, but there was still a lot of water and there was still a lot of earth. And this is like so much fire that it's coming in to dry us out, to get us, some perspective and have us move forward and have us to look at, things to do with our heart's desires. Look at things where, as Saturn later this week on Saturday, Uranus will be the next planet. So next Saturday. So this is a big planet that is like slowing down, going, and then, those are the noises that I have in my head when planets are going retrograde. So Uranus goes into retrograde. We are invited to reflect on the areas of our lives where we have gotten stuck in a pattern that is not truly serving us. And this is a time for us going inwards to look at this. What is our heart's desires? Where are our dreams lying? What are we doing? Right? This is where we need to start really like, yeah, you know what? I need to really start, looking at things like, okay, I got Journey Club that's going to be starting up in September. Take a look at Journey Club. You want to start doing some work on self. If you want to start doing, really taking that internal look and bringing in a new you. This is like a whole 8 weeks of spa treatments, of getting your glow back, of looking at the things that internally that have been stuck, that are allowing for you to be coming into the beauty. And the frustrating thing about a lot of this is that we may not be clear on how to change it, and it can be difficult to make sudden changes in the outside world. Instead, the changes will have to come within us and our mindset. And that's part of the Journey Club too. Because you can't change a lot of the things that are happening. I mean, you can't, there's some things that are out of our control. But what we can change is this internal self. It's the internal self. And coming into the internal, that's what we can change. We can change the way that we, how we approach something, how we feel. And that's with all of this energy of the planets. And that's what I teach in Journey Club, is coming into this internal self and looking at your internal self to do the big F, which is forgiveness. And the big F for the forgiveness could be not only on self, but it could be with others and situations or places that need to be let go of. It's not an easy route. No. And this energy is, even though it's feeling palatable, is not always an easy one to partake in. Because in partaking, that means there's an action that we have to do. That means if we have a dream, and on that dream, what are we doing to act upon it? What are we doing to move forward with it? So I just wanted to pop in here just briefly today. Just give you some words of motivation, just allow you to come into this beauty of you and begin to feel the noticeable shifts that have been happening within you and the noticeable feelings that you have had. And I got like just honoring it. Later today, I'm going out with a friend, and I found my wallabies, my rubber boots, and we're going to be going out and picking some sage and picking some purple sage out. We've been invited to this farm to go pick some sage, so I'm looking forward to that. So doing something enjoyable that you really love to do. To me, it's like, hey, Mary, you want to go pick some sage or lavender? Yeah. I'm in my heaven. Just so put her out in the field and I'll go pick it. Just tell me where and I'll go do it. Just feeling that connection with nature and feeling that connection. And this is where you got to allow yourself to come into this briskness and allow for this brisk energy this morning coming in, and allow yourself to come into your solo dance and bring in a movement. Allow yourself to come into your movement, into your flow. And many people, yes, I know they're in a rut, or they're feeling, how do I do this? How do I, and people are always like, how do I do this? How do I do this? Put some tunes on, baby. Put some rockin' tunes on and just feel the vibration. How can you not smile when you put something on that you hear and you just start tapping your toe? You're like, yeah, that feels good. And you just allow for the movement to come in. Allow yourself to sing at the top of your lungs, right? Yeah, if you want to play death metal, cool. You play death metal, you play that. Because that's going to jive you, right? If you want to play Garth Brooks, you play Garth Brooks. That's going to jive you. I don't care. It's what brings that soulfulness to you. Music is the soul. Music is a vibration of movement. I was watching, I don't know where I saw this video. Anyways, this woman, what she's done, she's put these two little like earphones on and they're flat. So she put them on her sunflowers, and she's recording the sound of the sunflowers, and it's like this music coming off of the sunflower. And there's no other music being played around her. There's no other things. It's completely silent around her. But the sound, even if you don't, let's say you don't want to play the music, but nature has a sound. Nature has a movement. Listening to the leaves rustle through the trees, or as the waves lap upon the beach. This is just getting in that attunement of your soul, of that connection, of the world. When you're coming into that vibration in the whatever is out there, it's coming into these moments of deep, eternal breath. It's those times when you're in the car and you're just like, hey, that's my tune. And you crank that bitch. You just crank it up and you just start singing. And you're just like going, you're bopping. You don't give a shit who else is around. You're in your zone. You're in your zone. That's beauty. That's just, you just feel that sacredness that is within you, and allowing for that sacredness just to come out. It could be that you're driving, here in Calgary, we can drive out to the mountains. So you drive out to the mountains, maybe you pull off to the side of the road and just feel the openness and how blessed we are. Like if you're living in Canada, the United States, even in like England and different parts, we're blessed. We are so blessed. It may not feel like it, but we are. You might not think it. It's like, because you're always, you might think, well, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have, and it's like, but look at what you do have. How blessed are we that we can go down the street and just be. That we are able to move from place to place. How beautiful that is. This is really a beautiful, when we are able to look at this and shake the cobwebs and keep our brains open to the divine downloads. because we're being guided. We just have to take that moment and moments here and there to feel it. Let go of grievances, choose miracles. It's on the back of my cards. Let go of grievances, choose miracles. Let go of grievances, choose miracles. I say that. It's one of my mantras. It's on the back of all my business cards. It's from A Course in Miracles. It is one of it's a mantra that is like when you let go of the grievances, when you let go of that, you choose miracles. And when you choose miracles, that means you expect a miracle every single day. Miracles are the sun rising, you breathing, you being here, you being able to turn on your computer, your phone, your TV, everything, all your electrical stuff that you have. If you don't have them, or if you don't have the Wi-Fi, you can go to a Starbucks and use it. Or some other place that has free Wi-Fi. We're in a blessed time. We're in a crazy blessed time. But we're in a hot mess. But you know, that's what we say in painting. Sometimes your painting looks like a hot mess, and it's got to be a hot mess before it can get into that piece or that masterpiece, right? Because there's parts of it that you're putting together, and you're putting this piece and that piece together, and before the whole unfolding happens. So allow yourself to be in the hot mess. Enjoy the hot mess, because it's in that hot mess is something beautiful that's being created. That's how a phoenix is born. It's in the heat of the embers as it rises. And I'm going to leave you with that today, so you can go out and be your beautiful, hot, sexy messes in your life, and just allow yourself just play your death metal, play your Garth Brooks, play whatever it is that you are feeling that vibration with, and allow yourself to dance. Blessed be everybody. May the Lord and the Lady watch over and bless you in all that you say and all that you be. Allow that inner light to shine and be that light to your world. Blessings.